So I'm assuming at one point in your life, you guys have used either the GPS on your phone or the GPS in a car to get to where you're going seamlessly. Now, the Hivemapper is actually working on a decentralized mapping system that can actually run through consumers like you and myself. We purchased an AI dash cam, which is more or less communicating through your cell phone to a cloud-based mapping system where companies can then purchase that API to retrieve that data that we're actually providing. And it's supposed to have way better imagery, closer to 4K, and not be like fuzzy and blurry like those Google Map cars you see driving around taking all those pictures for your GPSs. Now, we're going to set this thing up and we're going to take it for a ride. I want to see how it works, but first I want to jump into the computer and kind of go over it a little bit just so we understand it slightly. But just before we do that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. As a crypto miner, have you ever wanted to own any of these non-mineable cryptocurrencies without going through the hassle of KYC, exchange fees, and/or taxable events? Then look no further. Unmineable.com provides over 75 different cryptocurrencies that are able to be acquired mining with your ASICs, mini box miners, GPUs, or even the CPU in your everyday PC. With speculative mining playing such a massive role in the crypto mining space, Unmineable.com is the clear choice for most new miners and seasoned vets alike. Please go check out Unmineable.com to make your crypto mining experience easier than ever. All right, here we are, HiveMapper.com. Now I'm going to full screen this so you guys can see a little better. It says, building a better map together. The world's first crypto-enabled dash cam represents a fundamental shift in how maps are built. And then it says, order yours today and begin mining honey tokens. If you come over here, go to dash cam, you can see they have two options actually. Right here, one is this one. This is actually the one that we have today. It's $549. This slimmer one is actually $649 and it has two extra cameras. This one's actually probably way easier to mount on your dashboard, but whatever. Nonetheless, they both should work perfectly fine, and I believe they both take 4K images. Over here, let's see. This is the Explorer, the Mapping Network Explorer, where you can see how the coverage is around the area. Now, the most pink parts are the most driven areas, if I'm not mistaken. Like you look right here over in California, you can see things are, well, this Route 5, whatever this is, right? This is obviously a more mapped area. And you can see the lighter sections are least mapped, but you actually get paid more for driving off the beaten path, which is kind of cool. So I guess you guys can explore this, do whatever you want, check your area before you purchase, or even whatever. You drive a lot and you want to get one of these things, it's probably a good idea because it is passive income at the end of the day. All right, now introducing Honey. This is the cryptocurrency that the Hivemapper actually provides you with. Honey is a cryptocurrency of the Hivemapper network built on top of Solana. Honey rewards contributions to the mapping network. Building a map of the world is hard work, and Honey rewards you for helping to create this valuable resource. Scroll down a little bit, we'll read this. So it says the new mapping economy. By rewarding contributors via crypto tokens, an incentive is provided to help solve problems with mapping today. Hivemapper dramatically reduces the cost to map on a global scale while promoting freshness and quality. Now over here it says maps represent a $300 billion market and are an essential part of the world's digital infrastructure. 3+ billion people and 6 million businesses use maps each month to navigate our world. Then lastly, it says maps are expensive to build and refresh, so one company monopolizes the mapping industry, which I'm assuming they're talking about Google Maps. Quality, coverage, and freshness. Honey is designed to incentivize the creation of global map by focusing on quality data, complete coverage, and fresh data. Now you can see the examples right here, and we'll go through these real quick. One, quality data. It says if you can't see it, you can't map it. The Hivemapper Dashcam is a great camera just to be sure to mount it properly, and everything else will take care of itself. Again, these are AI-powered cameras, which are going to pick up whatever they actually need to pick up and clarify whatever they need to clarify. You can see this is Google, this is Hivemapper. Clearly, it's much more clear to be able to see. 2, complete coverage. The network rewards contributors for completing mapping a region. Number 2, it says complete coverage. The network rewards contributors for completely mapping a region. Now, right here, you can see rewards decrease for over-mapped locations. Rewards increase for under-mapped locations. Now, if you're driving off the beaten path, you can see this is like a side road map right here. This guy's getting paid more. You can see 3 hexes right there, whatever that means. I don't know how to really gauge that, but this is 1. You can tell 1's less than 3, right? So kind of understandable. I totally get it. 3, fresh data. It says because Hivemapper is cost effective, it will see a location 24 times more frequently than Google Street View. Geez, wow, that's kind of crazy. Now it says this is a $500,000 car with this big old stupid antenna on it. In the Hivemapper, it says $500 a car, and more or less car mapping, and then you're going to get, you know, rewards for doing so. Now, if you guys want to look into this any further, please feel free. I just don't have that kind of time today. I do want to get this thing opened up. Let's get in my vehicle and see how this thing works. All right. As you can see, welcome to the Hivemapper. All right, let's get this thing all situated. Now, this is what it comes with, the manual, a couple stickers, and that's the camera. Now, you want to be careful not to touch the lens, apparently, but there's mounting ports on every side, which is cool, except for the charging port side or the USB-C side, where I'm going to put that protector back on. Looks like, oh, some sort of heat sink. That's kind of cool right there. So let's get this thing plugged in. I'm going to show you guys right here on the screen as I mount this to the dashboard how to do the app situation, and we'll go from there. All right, so that was extremely simple. As you can see, the B is up to the right. That means it's forward. The cord's plugged in. It's running to my center console here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess let's take this thing for a spin and see what to do. All right, so all the lights are now green on this thing. It actually took a little bit to register. I don't know if it's because the sun's going down and it was kind of hitting the camera, messing it up, but kind of interesting. All right, so this thing's actually all working now. I guess the 3 green lights means it's all good, and I actually had to tip it up quite a bit, as you guys can see, because it doesn't want you to capture your hood at all. It wants you just to get the street. So if you guys could see real quick on my phone, I don't know if it'll focus, maybe. You can see it's like not getting the hood at all. All right, so overall this thing's pretty sweet, but as you guys can see, it does make you stop actually mapping at a certain time. So when the sun's like going down, as you can see, it's literally setting right now, it's not going to allow you to map because obviously it can't get a clear vision. Another note, I did kick this thing a lot more forward and tilt it up a little bit, as you can see, so it doesn't get the hood of the vehicle. It actually wants you to do that, so just get it as close as you can to the windshield, kind of like that. Overall, this thing's pretty sweet, easy to set up. So what'd you guys think? Overall, not too bad. Super simple setup. Download an app by scanning the QR code on the box. You literally just plug this thing in, connect it up, and it's good to go. You're making passive crypto income as you drive your car anyways. So now what I'm going to do is try to do a couple nights a week doing DoorDash and just see how my results are when it comes to driving back roads to random people's houses and all that. So stay tuned for that. I'll try to make an update video. Shout out to the Hivemapper team for sending this unit over. Thank you so much for allowing us to review it. And until next time, guys, please stay safe. I'll see you soon. Peace.